What up, everybody? It's Money Making Jess with a new podcast. And this podcast will have a company video. So if you want to check out the live video, there will be a link down in the description below. So do what you do. Also, my new people, don't forget to subscribe. Also, check out the link to support the podcast. It'll take you directly to the sponsor page. So let's get to this. So this podcast is going to be over my training days for becoming a day trader. Basically, my status where I'm at is what's going on right now. All right, so this right here is what we call stock tweets. I generally use this just to see where other people are at. I really don't take this with a grain of salt. Some of these things are probably people trying to pump and dump stocks. Some of it's good, some good information, but most of it, you gotta kind of weed through it. Alright. So FinViz I use to get a little more in depth with my picks. It gives you a lot of good information. And this is just a free version. They do have a paid version which gives you more options. But for what I need, I just stick to the free version. Because I use Thinkorswim. And Thinkorswim's the platform for TD Ameritrade. They give you a lot of free stuff. A lot of stuff that people advertise you can pay for. With Thinkorswim, you don't have to do that. They give you a lot of free stuff. So that's a trading platform I'm using for my live trades and for my training trades, which they call using a simulator. Due to my account being under 25K, I'm subject to the PTA rule, which was enacted by the feds, so people basically wouldn't lose all their money in day trading. What is it? So basically what that means is if you're under 25K, you're limited to the amount of day trades you can do within a 5-day period, basically. So you would think it would take you forever to build up your account if you're limited to how many day trades you can do a day, which is true. But there's a couple workarounds you can do. One is you can open up multiple brokerage accounts with different brokerage firms. For instance, you have a TD Ameritrade account. You can have an Interactive Broker account. You can have other E-Trade account. And then you're only subject to that rule per brokerage firm, from my understanding. So that's one way to get around the rule. The other way, which is the way I'm doing it, and a lot of people do, is they open up an offshore brokerage account, which is not subject to certain U.S. security laws. So the one that I use is this one here. Is Capital Markets Elite Group. Right now, I'm waiting for my account to be approved. This is actually my second time submitting because I had to prove my employment. So there's some other one, Short Trader. Just look up how to open an offshore trading account, basically. But I'm doing either Capital Markets or Short Trader. Obviously, I still have my TD Ameritrade, which has nothing in there. I'm still doing my paper trading and also Interactive Brokers as well. And I still am doing the M1 Finance. This basically I'm going to use for my long-term investments. Because just put money into it. I already have the stocks I want to buy into. And this is really going to be on autopilot. Because I've been doing this for almost 2 months. I'm already at 12.82% on my money. And also, too, they have what they call M1 Plus, which they give you a lot more benefits. They do charge you a yearly service fee of $125. but you get a lot of benefits, and I'm definitely going to join that. Let me see. So I read quite a few different books. Let me see if I can pull up my Kindle real quick. I'm gonna have to pull up my other account. Let me see if I'm trying to sign in real quick. Let me go over here to this other page. Hang on 1 second, people. Let me pull this up on my Kindle reader. Here we go. Alright. Go to the library. Alright. So, let me pop this over here. So here's my Kindle Library. So I've done this book, How to Day Trade for a Living, which Andrew gives you a lot of good beginner tips. Some of the information I think is a little bit outdated. So it's good reading material. I definitely would encourage people to read this book. Read some of this, started this. This is the book I'm currently reading now. I read the Advanced Techniques in Day Trading, which to me is basically the same book as this. It's written by Andrew as well. So, I would just, if I was you, I would just read this book. They're basically the same book to me. Obviously, dividend investing, because I do that for long-term investing and future passive income. Affiliate marketing blueprint was very good, helping me get started with affiliate marketing. Obviously, you want to know your financial terms, so this guy here has a very good series of financial terms books. This is like a collection of a lot of terms, but he has these books specific to each type of financial situation. Obviously, Think and Grow Rich. Everyone should read this book and this book, The Richest Man in Babylon. The rest of these books I really haven't read yet. They're just in my library. So that's currently where I'm at. I'm actually reading this book right now, which so far is okay. But I tell you, the book that I'm really, it's not even a book, it's an ebook. It's a very short one, 167 pages. But I think it's probably one of the most up-to-date books I have on day trading, which is this here, which is from tradesims.com. So if you go to their website, sign up for their newsletter, he'll send you a link to this ebook, which is online. And I haven't found a way how to download this yet, so you have to access it through the web. So it's very good reading. I would highly recommend you sign up for his newsletter so you can get this book, which will basically get you caught up. All the books I read so far, this is probably some of the most relevant information. And also, two people, regardless of what trading community you decide to belong to, you definitely need to belong to one. The one I've chosen to be a part of is called theotrades.com. And mostly because a lot of these guys have real world experience, not only in the stock market, but working with Thinkorswim. And they're very easy to follow. They don't make things too complicated. And they have a lot of good free stuff as well that you can add to your trading platform. So definitely go to theotrades.com, sign up for their free stuff. They do have a yearly plan. I think it's like $9.99, or you can pay them monthly, which is $99. So that's kind of my spill on that. So I'm definitely going to join that community and use them as mentors. And also, too, they're in Scottsdale, Arizona, which I'm in Arizona. So someday I definitely will go up there and chit chat with them. That was another reason why, too, because they're local. And they do a lot of local stuff as well that you can go and participate and get more knowledge. And also too, I was watching one of their free videos on YouTube, and the RSI Laguerre indicator is the main indicator that I use, and there are literally hundreds of different indicators. There's no holy grail. So I kind of just migrated to that indicator, and I got it from watching one of their videos. Yeah. So right here is my this is for Thinkorswim. This is how my charts thing set up. So here's the chart. Here's the RSS Laguerre indicator, which I got from TheoTrade. This here's level 2. This is active trader, and this here is what do they call this? Some tail and sale or something. It's just like a hybrid of level 2, which gives you more information. Some professional traders use a level 2 in this here, and that's basically how they do their trading. I'm not that advanced yet, but hopefully I'll get there someday. So I'm just basically setting my charts up how I like them. All this stuff right here is kind of user preference, which you may need on your charts. I I like keep my charts very limited. Just the information I need. I like to be cluttered because I get confused. So, but it's all what you like. So I would suggest watch a lot of different videos from different people and kind of just pick what you like and develop your own type of chart style or layout of what you like, because there's really no right or wrong way. It depends on your trading plan and what you like. So this is what I pump right now for my my layout basically. You know, some people need more information, some people need less. Me, I'm kind of good. So this is basically, this screen would be like for a trade that I'm actually trading, like an active trade. So this will give me all the information I would need to follow it. If I want to sell or buy more, I can do it all from right here. And as you can see, I have all these different modules linked. So when this changes, everything else changes with it. And let me show you this other screen. So this right here, where'd it go? What, this one? Or is it this one? Why is it not popping up? Okay. I need the main thing is right here. Okay, cool. So this right here is my main one, right? So let me show you how this works. So right now I just trade with 2 screens. Because at the moment I'm only really going to be trading 1 to 2 trades. Until I get more comfortable, then I'll add more. You know, people, you start off doing day trade or just trading in general. Try not to overload yourself. You don't need to make 1,000 trades per day or 10 or 20 trades per day. Stick between 1 to 5 trades, you know, to really get the hang of how to trade, especially day trading, because it's really quick. So basically, how I have this set up, and this is basically my live account, because some of the studies and indicators and scanners, I can't use certain parameters because the simulation part of this platform doesn't allow you to use those. So as I'm setting up my different criteria, and when I'm looking for stocks, I use the live account, and then I take those stocks that I like, and then I take it to my simulation and trade from there. All right, so what I have is I have a pre-market scanner which scans the market. Pre-market is what it's called, pre-market. So I get ideas from that. Then what I do is I take these and I look in the live news to see what's going on. As you can see, all this is linked to 0, or I mean 1. This is linked to 1. So this one of those where I do all my research of stocks I really want to follow. And then once I determine that this is a good stock to buy into, and then I move it down to stocks in trade 1 or stocks in trade 2. So what that does, it's always going to be just 1 in here. And then I put the news down for the one I decide for. I'm going to day trade. So by 9:30, I'll know the 2 trades I want to trade throughout the day. Or it could change because I'm also going to have another scanner, which is going to go here, which is going to be like active. Like throughout the day, there could be a new hot stock or something like that, or there's new stock that's in play. So after pre-market, which 9:30, I basically despan this one so it's not seen. Then I'll make this one show more, and then this will tell me like what's going on in the market. People, you have to learn how to use these scanners because the scanner is scanning all these stocks that are being traded on all the different exchanges. Instead of looking at charts, this and that, this does it in milliseconds. You know what I'm saying? That's something I learned from Theo Trade, is to really use your scanners to give you good stocks, or help you find good stocks, I would say. So then from here, from the pre-market to this will be actually going to change its name to active once I really set this scanner up, and then it will list the different stocks, and it will also email me and chime like beep beep or make a tone so I know something else is hot. And then once I do my research, then I'll either add it to my active in actual trades in stocks and trade basically. I'm only going to limit myself to 1 or 2, 3 at the most right now, just because I'm still new and learning. So I'm actually going to add another watch list called Stocks and Trade 3. That just in case I do find a stock throughout the day that I want to trade. And one of my trading plans is to trade between the hours of 9:50 a.m. to 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just by me reading different things, those are the times I want to trade. For you, it may be different, but that's something you have to figure out. Trading is very personal, so it's no one holy grail way to do it. You just gotta feel what's comfortable for you. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. All right, so in every single one of these stocks and trade between 1 and 3, I have attached a news so I can keep up with news. Anything new happening may change my outlook on this stock. Should I buy more? Should I get out? Bam, that's what it is. All right. So that's it, really, on how I got all my stuff set up right now. I gotta add the little gear one to this one. So let's go here. Style, intraday. Why did they not do the chart setting? They should have added the little gear. Let me make sure I got enough space. Here we go. There we go. Alright. So yeah, sometimes you gotta play with this so you get it just right. There we go. So there's my little gear. RSI Laguerre. And I'm not even gonna attempt to here to explain to you how this works. Go to Theo Trades. They have a couple videos on this. I'm still learning, so I'm not even gonna attempt to tell y'all how this works. It's got fractal in this. It's got built-in volume. It got a whole lot of mess in here, but it's pretty accurate. Once you get to know how to use it. But once I get more comfortable with it, people, I will definitely have a video on it. That's probably gonna be 10 videos down. I'm still in training. I'm just letting you know what I'm using right now. And that's the only indicator I really have. Just by looking at the chart, and then looking at my active trader, my level 2s. Because basically the level 2s in time and sales, this is what this is called, time and sales. It lets you know real time what the market's doing, how many orders are being processed, who's buying what, I mean, who are the market players? So once you learn how to read this and read the time and sales, you really don't need a chart, to be honest with you. I just use this as an indicator when to buy and sell as a just a backup. But really, in essence, all you really need is level 2 in time and sales. And once you figure out how this works here, because it tells you the same information as this does. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff tells you the same stuff. Some of it's more accurate than the others, but it's all the stock market. It's all based on human emotions. You know what I'm saying? So there's no way to really predict what's going to happen. You can read a chart, and 1 minute it goes down, goes up, but it's the market. It goes up and down. You know what I'm saying? The one thing about day trading, you really don't care how the overall market really is doing, because your object is to get in and get out and make your whatever your plan goal is. You know, you're not here to break the bank or try to make $1 million off each trade. It's not practical, people. Make a couple $100, you know what I'm saying, and get out. You know what I'm saying? If your daily goal is to make $500 to $1,000, you make $1,000. You still got a couple hours left. Why risk it? And that's one of the biggest things I've been reading, especially the psychology of trading, is once you do your plan, either if it's good or bad, as long as the plan works, your trading day was successful. Because one thing you have to understand, and I'm getting to learn that, is that you can't win every trade. You're not going to win every trade. So once you get used to that, it's like anything else. It becomes natural. You really don't care. Yeah, I'll lose a couple $100 one day, but overall picture, you have 20 days to trade in a month. Because, I mean, unless you do after hours stuff like that, which I'm not, um, then you also can trade in other markets as well. You got the Asian market, you got the European market, you got the African market. You have a lot of different places where you can trade. I mean, trading really is 24 hours, 7 days a week. And I'm just doing stocks. I'm not doing Forex. I'm not doing options. I'm not doing a lot of other stuff, which you can trade 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I'm just sticking to stocks, day trading, Monday through Friday. And you base everything on Eastern time, which the market opens at 9:30 and closes at 4. So those are my times to get in and out. And I'm limiting myself really to 9:50 and 12 o'clock. So that's really it. And people, why, Jesse? Why those times? Because I feel those are the best times for me to trade. You know, 'cause I don't want to trade first when the market is open, because I can't give 100% of my time there because I do have a full-time job. So I have to kind of weave it out until I really get this to generate money, because my livelihood comes from my job. So that comes first. But as I do get more proficient and more professional with day trading, and I can make $500 to $1,000 a day at this on a consistent basis, that's the key word, consistent basis, then I'll be good. Then I could devote 100% of my time to day trading. A lot of people may get me bluffed that say, oh, you have to be 100% into day trading to make it work. That may be true and all, but starting off, I still got bills to pay. So I'm still in training mode. And a lot of things I've read and through books and articles, it can take anywhere from 12 months to 24 months to really become proficient at this stuff. But I'm above average intelligent guy, I think, and I don't think it's going to take me that long. It's all numbers, man. It's all numbers. You know. But enough of that. But so this is where I'm really at with the day trading. Getting more comfortable with my platform, as you can see. And two people, there's really no right or wrong way to set up your dashboard, or whatever you want to call it, your platform, whatever works for you. I watch every video I've watched that has to deal with Thinkorswim or TD Ameritrade, the platform they provide. I've never seen one person do exactly the same way as another person. So once again, this is a individual game. You know, it's just you against the market. You know what I'm saying? You against the market. And basically, can you outsmart the next guy? You know what I'm saying? Is the next guy gonna buy the stock at the price you want it to be? You know what I'm saying? Where are people's emotions? You know, you almost gotta trade like a machine, and it's crazy to think that way, but you definitely gotta trade like you are a machine. No emotions at all. This is a emotionless game. Once you start getting your emotions involved, which is hard because you got your hard-earned money involved. Once you get away from paper trading, what they call simulation trading, people, is that it gets more difficult because you got your money on the line and it's all gravy when things are going your way, but when it starts to tank or going to not against what you think it should go, you start losing money. And that's why you need to do all your trades with stop losses. You have to learn risk management if you want to be successful at this. This is what the books is telling me, which makes sense. It's sort of like if you go to a casino, you up $1,000, and most people just don't get up and leave. They sit there and lose it all. Same with the stock market. You can't chase these losing stocks. Get out. Hey, it is what it is. And that's really it. So, some of you may be wondering how this stuff's set up. That'll be another video. I'm not going to go into that right now because I'm still refining my setup and my platform. So, this is how I have it right now. Like I said, this is active trading window. This is where I buy and sell. And this gives you different information on what's going on in real time. This is time and sales. This gives you the actual what's going on at these different exchanges. Same with level 2. And this is considered like level 1 type stuff. Very limited information. But this is what you want to get to know. Using this indicator, using your scans. Your scans let you know however you set your scans up. Pre-market, whatever is like up 2%, has a certain amount of volume. Whereas you looking through all the lists, the scan will do it for you in a matter of seconds, and it'll populate. Whatever criteria you set, it will populate from 1 to 1,000. It depends. The more specific you get, the less results you will see. So you can do a lot with it. I know TheoTrade, they give a lot of their indicators and studies away, especially to their members. You can buy different indicators and scans. There's a whole market on that. Just look up Think or Swim scans, indicators for sale. People out there selling them for $1 to $1,000. So it's really up to you. But people really shouldn't be selling because it's really the property of Think or Swim. So, and also too, Think or Swim, they have a lot of good scanners already built into the platform. So that's a whole different video. I mean, you can actually write your own scanners. They have their own code, their own language and everything. So that's a whole different video. I'll probably never get in the video of that because I'll pay somebody to write myself. I don't got time to be learning a new language. But you can it's this what they call the flexible grid. You can rearrange the tiles and add different stuff. But like I said, this is still in work in progress. I'm kind of almost there. I think this is going to be my layout. But you never know, it could change. But so far, I don't know. I may move level 2 over here. I didn't kind of want them next to each other because my eyes I kind of like the way I have it set up. I may not change it. We'll see. We'll see, people. Okay, we'll see. Alright, let me see okay, so enough of that right there. And that's the other chart. And one thing about these charts, you can detach them so you can put them on different screens. So eventually I'll have like 3 screens. So for each one stuff in trading right now, we'll have their own digital screen. Right now, let's have the laptop and one additional screen. Alright. But like I said, this book here from TradingSims.com, Unlimited Day Trading Guide. For me, this guy right now is my top reading right now because I feel it has a lot of more up-to-date information. I'm really digging this guide. All right. Here's some of my training and books I'm reading, investing, affiliate marketing, and this overall money management. Learn some terms. I advise everyone to get a Kindle account because you will save a lot of money on reading. Because some of these books are just, they're not really written that well. Like this one here was kind of iffy, but it was alright. Alright. So let's look at my M1 real quick. So as you can see, it's up. And then you also you do M1 Plus, you get a lot of benefits. Like I was saying before, I'm definitely going to do that. But here's a little more. Look at some of the stuff. Emerson Electric Company, I made $8. Verizon $1. Dover Corporation, $6. No, $15 so like $1 something. Yeah, except I think it's 15. Yeah. Yeah, 50 is 30, 20 is 50, yeah, so another 15 is 72 cents. And these right here are basically M1's like ETF of different companies for domestic dividends. But these ones I picked, but this one here, I picked off 4, but this has a collection of a lot of different stocks. But these individual 3 I picked myself. And these are all part of the Dividend Kings. There is an article on my Facebook group called Earn Coins Everywhere that I list the top, not the top, but the Dividend Kings. Definitely people, those that you want to invest in for long term. So this rate is starting to build up my passive income for the future. Alright. Then I showed you guys stock tweets, which is interesting. They do have a paid version, but I don't need the paid version. A lot of this stuff for the financial things, they have a lot of free, but then they have like an elite or paid or pro version, which just gives you more options. A lot of stuff I get free through Thinkorswim platform, but sometimes you always want to, like, this gives you like evaluations, financials, ownerships, performance, technical, which is pretty cool. And pretty much it was all this, it's all the same information pulling from the same stuff. Yeah, yeah. So this, if I want to do more in-depth analysis, I use FinViz basically. And I will see my email box. All right, people. So I guess I'm gonna wrap this up. This is your boy, Money Making Jess. Everyone have a blessed and safe weekend, and may your journeys bring you wealth and happiness. Yeah.